joined. If you're new, you can ask any and all the questions because you're still learning. But if you've been here for 8 months and you come to me with a question that like I've already answered or it's in the back office very easily, like you should know better. So Pam's right. A lot of questions are in the back office, product coach, but you guys are all still new. Like, I feel like even in your first 6 months, you're still new at this. I'm still learning stuff. So there's things that I go to other leaders that I respect when I have, because I don't have an upline, really. We've got, we work together with Mike and the Wilkins, but there's no one like above that team of us. So I don't have like how someone has like a Joel and Stephanie to go to. That's kind of the Wilkins and us for our team. Like that's it. So I go to other leaders that I respect when I have questions. So you're always going to have questions. There's always going to be things that, especially as your team is growing, you'll have a whole new set of questions, but definitely try to look first in the product coach. She wanted something to eat. Or in your back office in your document library, or look through the chat or the team page. If you look in the chat and you remember, I've told you guys this a bunch of times, if you touch the chat name in Messenger, it opens up a new page and it shows you all of the pictures and videos that have been shared in the chat. So if you're looking for a before and after, go look there first. Go look in the It Works Gang group first. Go look on Pinterest. And then come ask the question, because you can 90% of the time you can find what you're looking for in one of those 3 places. But Bonnie, those were really good questions.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So, all right, I wanted to see as we get into tonight, who has questions, anyone needs help with anything, kind of do this as like a check-in call.
I have a stupid question, but I probably really should be looking somewhere to find an answer. I just keep forgetting to do it. What time does spring training start on Saturday?
It's 12 to 3, I think.
Eastern
but I don't know the time zone. So hold on. I
12 to 3
Eastern.
noon to 3 p.m. EST.
Okay. Thank you.
So 12 Eastern. Okay. So I'll have my laptop set up and have a Zoom going for anyone that wants to watch spring training. If you're home, you're by yourself. I know some people are getting together. So like the Ohio team's getting together. But anyone that wants to watch it, I will open our Zoom line and screen share so you can watch it on the Zoom with each other. You can watch it on your own. You guys can do whatever you want. Events are huge. Events are always, even the virtual ones, they're obviously not as fun as the in-person ones, but they still get you fired up. So you definitely want to make sure you're attending the event. That was a good question too. Anyone else? No. All right, so Priscilla and I, which I think we lost her, Priscilla and I were on here a little early chatting, and I know we've talked a lot about recruiting, and recruiting is just that one, it's the trickiest piece to the puzzle. Like customers are easy, not easy, but customers are easier. Recruiting is that trickiest piece of the puzzle. And when Priscilla and I were talking, we were talking about getting frustrated when your team is not moving as fast as you are or you want them to be. And that is super frustrating. And, you know, there's a couple people on the team that I've had the same conversation with. When you're hungry and you're moving at a certain pace, you want your team to be moving at that pace too. And, you know, the pace of the leader, the pace of the pack, like we get that, but not everybody is going to come into this with the same goals you have, the same ambition, the same drive. And so my advice is always recruit, recruit, recruit. That is why you need to be constantly recruiting. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to have slow months. Like this has been a slow recruiting month for me. And I just came off a couple really big recruiting months. So you're going to have slow months and that's okay. but you want to be talking to everybody. You want to be consistent, consistently posting. Like how many of you, because I think most of you are in the push group, drop a 1 in the chat if being part of the push group and posting more is getting more conversations going for you, whether it's customers or distributors. I'm seeing hands raised. I'm seeing
Sorry, I'm
one.
driving. One.
See, look at that. So that just shows you how consistent.
And there's other incentives that I have, which I will not say because it's recorded.
I can't.
sorry.
He came onto this meeting talking about knee pads and dental work. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna like permanently mute him out today. Can't handle some Anton tonight. Jolene. So look at all the lines and look at the hands raised. So the more consistent you are, you might not have people that are joining right away, but these are people, more conversations that you're having. And that's what it takes. And that is how it starts. And that's okay if no one's following through. Remember, you have to follow up with people over and over and over and over again. So you want, if no one's responding, yeah, Bonnie, we gotta get you a new phone. Bianca was on the I need a new phone plan for a while. She would go live and her videos were like, people in her videos were moving like this in her lives. We're like, Bianca, you need a new phone. Some of y'all are laughing because you remember those videos. Bianca would go live and we'd be like, we can't watch your video. So yes, Bonnie, you need a new phone. But you have to follow up. Most people aren't going to join on the first try. So you're going to have to keep following up with people, but you have to keep posting. You have to keep having these conversations. I shared with you guys in the chat some messages. I don't randomly message. I never have. But I'm seeing a lot of leaders are doing this. And one of the girls that I'm super close with, Rochelle Coakley, who wasn't a big messenger, she's been sending out these messages and she's been signing a customer or distributor or both every single day this month. And so I was like, well, dang, I look back at how I was with TikTok and I fought TikTok for so long and then I did it. Now I'm recruiting people left and right from TikTok. Melissa, the new girl that joined our team today, she was from a host post. Literally, she commented on a host.
Need a
We're,
minute? We can wait. If you need a minute, we can wait.
Oh, for anything for Michael, right?
Correct.
Oh boy. We're about done with this Airbnb. It's a little tight. It's been nice. It's a little tight. Moving to the next place too. But yes, so you've got to keep being consistent. Do your host to post. Melissa, I think she commented on someone's host to post. I gave her a post to put up about the opportunity and she responded back, was like, me, like I'm interested. And so she joined today and she's signing her daughter up by the end of tonight. She's supposed to sign her daughter. So you have to be consistent. You have to keep talking about it and you have to talk to a bunch of people. If you're only talking to 4 people a day or putting the information out in front of 4 people a day, it's going to take forever for your business to grow. You have to be growing your following, being consistent and talking to as many people as possible. And it rubs off on you. Amy was texting me. I'll get to the chat in a minute. Amy, did I say $20? Where did I say that?
You put it in a post to somebody. You said it's a message and you said, hey, Jamie, do you still want to talk about joining our team? It's only $20 for the next 24 hours.
Oh, I sent you guys example messages.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
why is
no,
it
I'm
$20?
sorry.
And how did I not know that? I'd be signing people all day long.
Right. No, I must have sent you guys a sample message. That was not, was that the follow-up message I sent you? Was that in Pray Slay? I sent a follow-up message and told you guys follow up.
Pray Slay and
It was a screenshot.
it's a screenshot.
Yeah, that was a girl I was following up with who I never got on the phone with. So if you look, the date on that was from the 5th. And then I followed up with her again today because I wasn't hearing back from her.
So was it ever $20?
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
Okay.
It was $20 for 24 hours.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So they do all kinds of random stuff like that. Okay. So sorry to confuse anybody. I have an LC that likes the money off. How much should I pressure her becoming a DT instead? Weekly, bi-weekly pay? Want to keep her for sure. So I would always go to your DTs, to your LCs and talk to them about the opportunity. Because if they love the products, then you say to them, why don't you get paid to love the products? Like you're getting the discount now. If you upgrade to a distributor, you still get your discount, but you get to make money. So I would always present that to them. They could say no, and you're like, okay, cool, no worries. I'm so glad you're a customer. I love that, blah, 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 blah. And they may, you've planted that seed. They may come back to you later and say, and they'll watch you now more. They'll watch your posts and see what you're posting and what you're doing. And then they'll come back later and be like, you know what? I think I'm ready to do this. So I would always offer that. So follow up, I literally follow up until there's like, I mean, I've had 9 or 10 times of someone not responding to me that I keep following up. And I space it out a little more. So if they haven't responded to me like in the last 3 times, I'll maybe follow up with them like once a week or every other week. I don't follow up with them as much, but the one that I sent in the chat today, I mean, I first started talking to that person March 2nd, and she completely was not responding to me. So that was over a month ago. And I messaged her today, and we've been messaging off and on. We did not connect on the phone, but you know, we're still trying. So always follow up, even if they don't respond. Any questions? You guys are a quiet bunch today. All right, no questions. Okay, so those of you that are in the push group, we are keeping the push group going. I set out new qualifications. For those qualifications are to get on the call on the 27th with Rochelle. So that's what those ones are gonna be for. We're gonna start a whole new push group on May 1st with a whole new different set, qualifications, all the things. And then Mike and I have been working on something behind the scenes that we just decided on. I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna drip a little bit of it on you and we'll launch it officially. When do you think we'll officially launch it? All the details. By May 1st? Is that, yeah, no later than May 1st. Okay. Oh, he wants to jump on and say a few things. Okay, so the weekend of July.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
15th, oh, hold on, I'm gonna mute everybody out. The 15th, 16th, 17th, like the 15th through the 18th of July, we are putting together a leadership retreat here in Florida with all kinds of fun things, exciting visits, all kinds of fun stuff. It's going to be for Emerald and above. So you need to, don't stick your tongue out, Terry. You got time to go Emerald. So it's going, you guys, this is going to give you like 2 full months of working hard. So it's going to be an Emerald and above retreat. There'll be some special things for diamonds, you know, we'll treat our diamonds, but Emerald and above will be invited to attend this. So it's the weekend of the 15th through the 18th of July here in Florida. So have that in your mindset while you're thinking of your next few months in your business, while you're thinking of your goals, while you're filling out charts. Use this time to run a little harder so you're able to come to this leadership retreat, okay? A push group. So we started a push group and it's a more intense group. We have special meetings and trainings just for that group. There's qualifications to stay in the group. And it's just teaching people, drop a 2 in the comments if you're in the push group and maybe say something about like what the push group has done. Or if you want to unmute and talk about it, anyone's welcome to too. But It's pushing people to run a little harder and step outside their comfort zone.
2. And I think it, of course, Jolene has to say, I'm driving, I'm sorry. No, I honestly, and I'm a Scorpio, so I don't get, emotional or sincere because we're cold people. Brandy knows, do not choke on your drink. But it really did though. It really did make me, run more, accountability. I'm one of the slow people, Brandy will tell you. But it really did make me, it really pushes me to, even if I don't make the qualifications, I'm still more, I'm more aware that I need to work harder every day to, to hit the goals. And plus, we're moving, so I need to make more money so I can buy some expensive sunglasses for the Colorado sun while paying off for the previous ones. But that's all I have. It really did work. It really does work because now you're like, oh crap, I need to, I don't want to be the last one. So
Right?
thank you so much
That's
for having
good.
me. It's an honor. It's an honor. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Scorpio here, we are not cold people.
Right?
We are
I'm just
really
saying.
We're nice. Of course we're nice. We're just slightly spiteful, but we're nice. Yes.
I mean, I'm a Scorpio too.
It
Slightly
depends on what
spiteful.
your Mars is.
That is a good point. So yes, the push group. Oh, Monica, go ahead.
I was gonna say, the push group helped me realize, even though I thought I was doing the things, I really wasn't doing all of the things. If you get what I'm saying, like I have my task list in front of me, and yeah, I'll put it in front of me. But now I'm actually making sure I'm checking stuff off in the box, and I'm starting to have more conversations with people, which is making me feel a little more comfortable with talking to them about the opportunity. Like I told you, Brandy, I think it was Saturday, I did the a roll-a-thon, and I hopped on for an hour with Rachel's team. And we really only for like a half an hour, like just push messages out about, hey, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? I never would have done it, but being part of the push group, I was like, I got to get my DT. So I need to figure out how is Rachel's team enrolling people. So it has made me step up out my comfort zone, but also realize I'm not really doing all the things I thought I was doing.
That's so good. And that's true. I don't remember what it was that gave me that realization a while back, but I was in the same boat. I'm like, I'm doing all the things, but I really wasn't. I wasn't working as hard as I could be. And so it makes you really like take a step back and look at what you're doing in your business and how you can be more efficient. Monica, something you said, you and I had a learning lesson because of the corporate enroll-a-thon that I just want to share with everybody. So, we all have other leaders that we love and that we follow, and they all have good content and good videos and all of these things. And so Monica has followed Rachel Wiggum for a while and loves Rachel Wiggum. And Rachel was doing the enroll-a-thon. And so Monica and I were going back and forth over like what she was sending to people and how that was going. And side note, if you ever feel like you're not getting good responses or you're losing people or something is happening, send me what your conversations, because a lot of times you're over talking and you're talking them right out of the sale or joining your team. But Monica sent me what she was doing, and she was sending a great video to them to watch, but it was Rachel Wiggum's video on Rachel Wiggum's YouTube channel. And so we don't ever want to do that. You don't ever want to share something from another team that takes them back to someone else from another team. So like if you're going to share, that's why we did the Pray Slay site, because nobody's last name is on there. I'm like super stuffy. No one's last name is on there. The only YouTube video, it goes back to our YouTube, which is all of our team trainings and whatnot. It doesn't go outside of our team. So when you're sending a prospect to someone else's page or someone else's video, my concern with that is until they've joined you, they might follow that person and be like, oh, I like Monica, but I like Rachel better. Or Rachel says something that hits them in a different way than Monica does, and then you lose a prospect to another team. So, it is a valid concern that you want to be mindful of. You want to utilize stuff within our team. That way you're not, because if someone comes and follows one of us, like, you know, I'm gonna always see mutual friends and all the things, like, and you're gonna be like, hey, I saw someone friended you. We're gonna communicate. I had a girl that put a host post up for me that I asked her, like I asked other every host post person, are you interested in an extra income? She said yes. I cut her name off. I screenshot the messenger and I shared it in Pray Slay chat. And randomly, Monica knew the girl and had been like talking to the girl, just like getting to know her. And the girl did a host post for me. And so this girl and I were talking about the opportunity. And so Monica and I were like trying to tag team her. Well, the girl blew me off 2 days in a row and I'm done. I'm out. Monica wants to try and talk to her. Cool, but you waste my time twice. I'm good. I am out. But my point is, we were like, oh, okay. We both, okay, cool. Like we realized that. So that kind of stuff does happen. And so that's why you just want to be really careful about that. Bonnie, if you're sharing other people's stories, if you're doing it like I do it on my page and I'll share like Brandy's story or whatever. I know that those are people on my team and that people have been following me and know that I post a lot about my team, but share other people's stories and don't tag the other person. If you're sharing, Bonnie, if you're sharing Pam's story, share Pam and Sundiata's picture in their story. You don't have to put their last name. You know what I mean? So there is ways to be smart about that without having to like ever worry about anything. Juanita, I saw you unmuted. Did you have something you want to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say really quick when you were opening up the floor for people what it does. Although I am stagnant for various reasons, what the push group has done for me is allow me to be accountable to me and like other people, because sometimes when you're just left to I know previously we're just left to set goals, do this and do that and third, but if you have something to push towards or something, you know, that you have like goals set within the group, that kind of pushes you to have something to go for, just be, rather than just being out in the open and just, oh, it's so endless and it looks so big, versus bringing it down to particular tasks, which is really, really good for me. So I take mounds of notes, and on my launch, I'll know how to like kind of take off and which way to go. So it mounds of information and resources. I just love it because now I don't feel so like, oh my God, it's so unreachable. And I think a lot of people look at it that way, like, oh, I can't do all that. It's not, but the group makes it attainable. So I'm glad you put us all out yet.
That's good. No, I love that. So yeah, guys, the push group, the way that we set up the group, anyone can join. We set it up this month that you have to reach certain qualifications or you're going to be removed. Mike actually gave everybody a Hail Mary on our last meeting, and we're not kicking anyone out this group. Everybody was like, I thought it was gonna like kill you guys' motivation, but you guys were all like, woo! So this is kind of our trial run. We're figuring it out. But starting in May, you guys, the May push group will start May 1st.
Yeah.
It is going to be, if you don't hit the qualifications on the dates that you're supposed to. Where's Rachel? Rachel was like, where's she at? She's still here? When we started the push group, I want her to tell it. I don't know if she's, all right. Are you able to unmute? Okay. Tell us what you were having a rough day and you weren't paying attention. And what did you say when you heard I was going to kick people out?
I ain't getting kicked out. I'm not doing that. No. What I need to do to make this happen. I'm not getting kicked out.
She was like, she's not kicking me out. No. And so that was the fire I saw in everybody in the group, because and I feel like it's kind of slowed down kind of a little, and we gotta kick that back up. That's why I'm saying to be involved in the leadership call with Rochelle Coakley on the 27th. You have to hit this next round of qualifications because we have to put some kind of value on it, since we didn't remove people this month. But it did, you guys. It pushed people. I mean, customers, I know Danielle and Casey were like, I just got my 5th customer, my 6th customer. Like, customers were coming out of the woodwork. And then people that had never really focused on recruiting, you know, Danielle's still fairly new. Anton hadn't really focused on recruiting. We had Monica and Bianca, who have been with us here for a while, but hadn't really fully unlocked the recruiting code yet. they were putting themselves out there more and having more conversations that they weren't having. And you're not going to recruit guys if you're not having the conversations. You're just not. People are not going to just come to you. So, you know, I do a lot of my recruiting on social media, but I'm so consistent with my stories or with making posts about my story or host a post or TikTok. If I'm falling short on Facebook, I'm doing the TikToks. Like, I'm so consistent that I always have a handful of people that I'm talking to about the opportunity. And that's what you have to be. Isn't there a saying about it? Like, some in play. Talk to 2 people a day and always have 10 in play. With 2 new people a day. So you want to make sure you're always exposing the opportunity to at least 2 new people a day. And then you've always got 10 leads that you're working on. So whether that's follow-ups, whether that's people that filled out your application, like whatever that might be, I've probably got 20 leads in my phone that, you know, I need to follow up with better, or they haven't responded to me or whatever. You got to keep following up with people. Anyone else have anything they want to add or throw in?
So I just want to say that as someone that was new, like 1 week in, I found the push group just to be amazing because it taught me a lot. Like, I came in and, like, because of the push group, I think I have 7 or 8 customer LCs. The only thing I don't have is I'll do the host a post this week, which I think should be fairly easy. And I need a distributor, but I'm working on like 5 people. So I'm kind of hoping that by the end of the month, I should hit that. But as someone who's new, it was the best thing ever because I learned so much on how to post, what to post. Everyone was supportive to ask a question. So even though I was kind of hesitant in the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm ready for something. Like, this might be a really bad idea. It wasn't. It was probably the best thing that could have happened to me.
That's awesome. And you guys, that's the biggest thing. New people struggle to get launched. And if we could get new people launched the right way, if we can help them get wins, like Priscilla, I know we lost her on here, but Priscilla had 3 distributors before she had her 6 customers. Like, she just came out. That girl is on a mission. She wants to build a legacy for her family. She is like, I'm not letting anything stop me. So she went out and literally recruited 3 people before she even got any customers. And I'm like, girl, you did that so backwards. That is you did the hardest part first. So if we can launch our new people the right way and give them that right start where they've got their 6 customers, they've earned the shopping spree, they're understanding things, then they're going to be set up for success better, and they're going to have a better chance of sticking around and being successful. Because that is the 2 hardest things I think in the business are figuring out how to get started and figuring out recruiting. Those are, like, I personally feel, the 2 biggest hurdles, because recruiting is scary, right? But getting started, you're like, this is so new and it's not something you're used to, and there's Zooms, and I don't even know if I asked Danielle if she wanted to be in. I think I just threw her in there. Yeah, I did that with a couple people. I just kind of threw you guys in there. But if we could just help them to understand, and that's why, guys, those of you that have teams too, like, I was on here at 7:30 with Priscilla. We were supposed to do a Zoom with some of her team. You know, her team couldn't make it, and that's okay. Her and I just got caught up. But if you guys ever want one-on-one calls with your teams or little special trainings or whatever, we can do that. You just have to ask. We'll find the time. If you want to be added to the push group, just send me a message and we'll get you added in. You know, the next round starts May 1st, and it's going to be a different set of qualifications, but the same fire and excitement. Anyone else? If we get booted from the push, how do we get back in? So the push group resets on the 1st every month. Just like when you wake up on the 1st of every month and you're no longer commission qualified and your points are at 0, that's what we're going to do with the push group. So it's going to be a new group every month. So this was kind of like the dry run, like everyone could see what it was going to be like, know what to expect. dip your toes in. So May 1st, you know, we'll do I have to come up with the qualifications, but I'm going to do a whole new chat and we'll add people. So the April one will just kind of go to the side if anyone ever wants to kick anything up in there, or if you ever want to go back and find something that was shared in there, you know, I'll save it so you guys can go do that. But we'll start a new chat for each month and it'll be new people and new things. So you have a chance every month to be in the next month. So if you run really hard and you know you're doing great in the May one, but then you end up for whatever reason falling short. The example I was giving everybody is running a marathon. So when you run a marathon or you run a race or you do some like the tough mudders or any of those kind of things, if you don't place or you don't win, you don't quit and say like, get upset and be like, I'm never doing that again. Right? Because you do that because there's something about it that you enjoy. You're pushing yourself. You're trying to reach your goal. So if you give up the first time, like, I mean, go home and cry. Like you can't give up if the first time something doesn't go your way. This generation of kids I'm scared for because they're gonna cry when something doesn't go their way. But it's like that. People who compete, whatever they compete in, they go home, they look at what they didn't do enough of or didn't do right or what made them not place or make them not win. It's like athletes. And then they fix it and they come back and they enter the next competition. So I want the group to be like that. Every month you have a chance to use this as a tool to reach your goals. If you don't get where you need to be, quitters never win. I like that. If you don't get where you need to be in April and you're out of the group, okay, well then you have another chance to do it in May. Okay, I know you wanted to share something, Mike, about the mastermind. Come on over. I'm gonna give him my seat because he'll do this.
Hey, just real quick, because we're getting towards the end of the month. I can't see me. Okay. So when you look at today being the 21st, and then you look at the end of the month, so you have this window, okay, this time frame that we're going to focus on for just a minute. So no matter where you are in your business, think of the goals that you set at the very beginning of this month, or when you ended last month and you said what you said, you thought what you thought. Okay, and now it's the 21st. We have auto ships coming up. You have a lot of the, the humps that we get over through the month, and you've got the 21st to the 30th. Okay, so this is the window that you want to get laser focused on. And it doesn't really matter what your goals are. You might just be in a position where you want to finish your shopping spree or finish your first 3 distributors, or, maybe you're looking at qualifying Ruby or re-qualifying whatever position. So no matter what the goals are, small, big, we just did a training last night with a couple teams, and, they're having a record month in Mexico. And we talked about how do we make, we're excited. We set it at the beginning of the month, and it's actually happening from all the little things that Brandy was just sharing, talking to new people, doing all the right things. But here we are, and we have this zone to close the month out. And what I want to challenge you to do tonight, no matter what your goals are, no matter what your time allocation for this business is, what can you do in this time frame that will set you up for success for next month and the following month? And now that you heard, there's going to be a very special mastermind here with, the best of speakers that live close by. We'll just put it that way. And that window this month is everything. It's much like when somebody says, hey, Mike, what's my next step? It's really your next step. There's nothing else to think about. You think about what is the next step and you check that off your list. By the way, this is good leadership. When you get in the zone, you say the 21st to the 30th, what are my goals? More importantly, look at your team in your charts and say, what are their goals? And spend a little bit of time with them. And this is healthy. This is the challenging process. This is what, Brandy and all of you as leaders do an amazing job, because you're close to the fire every day. And this is a great way to set yourself up for next month and the following month and whatever goals are. So if you're thinking, okay, there's some big event coming up where I have to be emerald, but you're brand new, just remember that everyone started as a DT and everyone went to executive, or they went to Ruby or Emerald, and we all climbed up together. And some of you were just starting, so you're just starting that climb. And there was one night, I know Brandy did an amazing training. If you can do it, I can do it. If she can do it, we can do it. And so you have to remind yourself of all of that happening around you literally every day in this company. And this Saturday, we're going to have an event. Okay, that's another event from the company. I know it's a dedication of time, 2-3 hours or whatever the time frame is. And you may have a job and kids and all this stuff going on. But remember, anytime you invest time into you, it's a great investment of your time. Just like tonight, you know, whatever time frame you're on this call, it's a huge investment. You may not see the results tonight. You might not get the payoff tonight, but that's how you get the payoff down the road. Much like what I said, what you do in the 21st today to the end of the month will have a great impact on not just this month, but the future months. And that event that we have Saturday, 4 people are going to win $20,000. 4 people are going to have their life changed financially this Saturday. That's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait. I hope it's all of you, right? And so when you look at that happening in the event Saturday, again, that's another step in this process. So what we decide on today, you get with your team, get focused on what are their goals in this time frame that we have to close the month. And then we get on the training Saturday and we work that through the end of the month. So get in the zone is really the message. Okay.
Get in the zone. So yes, you guys, that is outside of the stuff with the push group. This mastermind that we are putting together right now, it is going to be open to anyone on the team. US only. Sorry, Nia. But we'll do something special for our international, but for anyone on the team. So it doesn't matter who enrolled you, who your sponsor is. I got permission from, you know, the other leaders on the team to open this up. I would never open something up that we do to, you know, other people on the team without their leaders being behind it. And so we got the other leaders that are on board with this. So this is going to be open up to any of you that want to come to this mastermind. So like we said, Emerald and above, it's going to be 15 through the 18th-ish of July. We will put the qualifications and all the information and all that stuff out there. We'll get that to you, like Mike said, by the 1st. So you guys have all of May and all of June. And that gives you just another goal to run towards. Anyone have any questions? Okay, you guys are quiet tonight. I'll be there in July if the borders get opened. Yes, let's hope there's some kind of normalcy coming back this summer. But okay, well, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Short and sweet and to the point.
Wait. You forgot about the 90-day challenge.
Oh, see, you gotta remind me. Okay, well, why don't you throw the details out there real quick?
Okay, I'm glad Pam is on with me so she can catch me if I forget anything. So we're about to wrap up our first 90-day challenge with our loyal customers on April 26th. So first place, this one was Biggest Loser. So it was based off of a percentage of weight that they've lost. They had to have an auto ship running and they paid $20. We did some challenges, things like that. So we're wrapping that one up and we're gearing up to start our next one on May 1st. So distributors who want to participate in the next challenge pay $100 to put in for the challenge. That $100 goes towards the prize money for the challenge. The distributors, if you guys are interested to, just drop your name either in the comments or in our Praise Slay chat.
God bless you.
Huh?
I said God bless you to Danielle.
Danielle says bless you. And we can get you guys, Rochelle, I'm gonna add you because you said you were interested. So I'll add you guys to our 90-day challenge group chat. It's just the distributors in that group. There you guys will be able to catch up on the notes from the meetings that we've been having. We are meeting every Sunday, 9:30 Eastern time. as distributors, just to make sure the challenge is going okay, announce anything that we need to get out to our teams and things like that.
I am.
So,
It's
go ahead,
on.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's on Sundays. I'm the director of our children ministry on
That's okay.
Sundays.
We can take it. I take notes and I draft the notes in the group. That's okay.
Danielle would love to hear more.
Okay.
So you guys, the 90-day challenges, these are a great way to grow your business and to really engage with your customers. So we have Mike made a bunch of great like images and memes for people to use to promote promote the challenge. And so all of us had customers that either were current customers that wanted to join the challenge or that became a customer that were interested in the challenge. And so it gives the customers a chance to earn money. Like we're giving away somewhere near $1,000. I don't know what we settled at this month, but they're already trying to reach their goals. So they're already trying to lose weight or whatever their goal may be, but now they get a chance to earn money for losing weight. Juanita would like to get in on that. So you guys, this is where we talk about, you've got to look at this as a business, and businesses have expenses. So I have a friend that's opening a salon. She's got monthly overhead rent. She's got like utilities. She's got a like booth rent, salon, people in the salon. She's got all these expenses monthly. I mean, it takes money to make money. Just the monthly expenses, just in rent and like the utilities is around $3,000 a month for her. Okay. So when you look at having to spend $100 or $200 a month to grow your business, to do marketing, to buy products, to do things like that, we get all like, oh, I don't want to spend any money on my business, but you have to spend money on your business. And so the 90-day challenge is a great way to do that. And when you've got money in it, then you're going to push yourself harder to get those customers and do those things because you've got money in it. So I really, really, really think that everybody giving this push group a try is going to be really big for you guys. I know the Fergusons, Pam, if you want to say something, they've done a lot of these in the past, so they're really well versed in this.
Yeah, I did want to add that we were going to make it more clear this time around, because the example you gave was really good with your salon owner. Most beauticians or hairstylists, they walk around as their best self. They got to sell themselves so that they can get you as their customer to do your hair, your lashes, or whatever it is they do for you. Same thing was up with us with the 90-day challenge. We are selling our product, which is a part of what we use in order to be the best version of ourselves. So when you come in on the challenge, we do really want you to participate in the challenge. It doesn't mean that you have to do anything strenuous, go all out. Some people will go all out. Some people will just do something as minimum as maybe walk 3 days a week. Or some people challenge may just be, I want to just eat better, just change my diet, just change my lifestyle, start there. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be a part of the challenge, we do ask that you figure out a challenge for you. Because when you reach out to your customer and expect them to join you on the challenge, it's not fair that you want them to join your challenge, but you're not challenging yourself. That's all I wanted to add, Brandy. I feel like it's going to be, the first one was really good, with the minimum of participants that we had some really good testimonies come out of it. And we actually saw our customers, not us as distributors, we saw our customers participating and giving unsolicited testimonies. So you will definitely see the challenge grow bigger now. It's starting very small right now. I appreciate that because we're learning what to do and what not to do. But eventually it's going to be huge, and it's going to be a great way for you to get your customers and your distributors in.
So I have a question. So right now I'm already doing a challenge with the celery. That's how I got the 15 customers on celery. And so do you think maybe I should wait till the following month
hold on, girl. You got 15 customers from your celery challenge?
I showed you about $530 in my cash app. I don't have problems with people buying stuff from me. I have problems with people being a loyal customer. There's a difference.
Ah.
Yeah, like I don't have problems with people buying. They be like, "What you got?" You know?
I mean, that's some incredible retail money though.
Yeah.
Keep your salary challenge, but the thing is, you created the problem of them of retailing, and I say that's a problem because true retailing is giving the retail cost on the website, meaning make them feel that pain. If they want to buy retail, then they need to pay the retail cost because we get a benefit for being a loyal customer or a distributor. So when you're putting it out, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
So keep your salary challenge, but what you want to do now is there are rules with the challenge. So if they want to join the salary challenge, incorporate it with our current challenge and say, hey, you got to pick 2 products. And even if they decide they want to go with the 1 product, it doesn't matter. Start at 2 or 3. So give them room to come down on a product and then keep them on the challenge. But now you're selling the loyal customer because the challenge is 90 days. It's going to take 90 days for your body to really respond to whatever change that you've made anyway. So if in 90 days, I don't care if in the beginning they don't see great results, those are not true results in those first few days or even a month. You take it to 90 days and you really get the true effects of what product you've incorporated into your system or what you've taken out of your system or whatever. So you want to push taking something for 90 days that fits in the loyal customer program, the 90-day challenge. So now you start to move away from that retail cost and get them, because it works. It's totally different from other companies. They solely focus on these customers. So I'm cool with retail, but I'm not cool when we retail and it's not for the retail that's on the system. You know what I mean?
Only when I got in this group, I started doing the, I don't know, you must wasn't on the other call, but like I was telling Brandy, I've always retail when I first started because I own a body sculpting business. And so my clients buy from my shelf because they get body service done. So they buy the wraps, they buy the cleanse and stuff like that. So I've never really been into the loyal customer portion of our business. And so this is new for me. And so that's why when I was asking Brandy for language, because I'm naturally who I am. And so they already know when I was like, hey, let's do the celery, they was like, okay, how much? $43.90. They would just cash apping me versus. So she was teaching me a difference. So I'm working on switching them. I'm working on
Rachel, I think that if you start with the challenge, that's teaching your people about the loyal customer program because you have to be a loyal customer to do the challenge. So that's an easy segue, I think, for you to help get them to understand why they should be a customer. I'm not knocking retail. I have Lorianne on my team. Lorianne owns the largest single point weight loss center in the United States. She's in Canton, Ohio, and she is a retail beast. Like if I told y'all what she retails every month, some of your jaws would hit the floor. People don't question her. She tells you to buy $500 worth of product. You're leaving there with the $500 worth of product. She definitely sells retail. She probably sells it above what It Works retail is. So she'll take a $30 jar of celery and sell it for $90 and her people will pay it. Yeah. So if you're gonna retail, I would definitely do the higher amount. But yeah, I think for like Rachel, I think that the challenge will be a good way to help you grasp the loyal customer program better and use the language easier with your potentials. One thing too with the challenge, we are splitting up the $100 entry fee. So it's not like you on May 1st have to shell out $100. We're splitting it into $50 increments and we're making them due after commissions run. So we're trying to make it super easy on even the new person getting started that's not making a ton of money here, that, hey, take it out of your commissions. That way it's not, you're investing it back into your business. It's not setting you behind. So, and if you need a little bit more of a spread out, payment plan, just get with Monica, Pam, or myself, anyone, and we can help you with that too. But we want to make this something that, like, I want you guys to look at like post to post. I don't even question, it's $15 a month. And it's tremendous for my business. So I don't even think it's just a business expense. It's like my auto ship, I have my host to post. And so the challenge is, it's not a monthly thing. Yeah, the next one starts May 1st, right, Monica? May 1st. This isn't a monthly thing. It's gonna be every 3 months, we'll do a new challenge. So it's a quarterly expense you have to look at. It's not a monthly expense.
Right.
So it's $100 every 3 months. So I want
And
you
one
guys
of
to
my
look at.
challengers, I'm sorry, Brandy, I'm so sorry.
No, you're
cut you.
good.
That was so disrespectful. But one of my challengers, she's like put me, before I even reached out to her to come in on the second challenge, she was so proud of herself that she's ready to start the second with it without me even reaching out to her, asking her, does she want to keep going? So it's definitely beneficial. And what you're doing is great. It's just that, like Brandy said, with the girl that's really good at selling, just change your price. They don't know if you don't want them to know about the loyal customer program, or if you don't want to switch your mode and go loyal customer, change the price.
No, I'm trying to switch.
Leverage your company.
I'm trying to switch. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So for me, I have a tax office. Sometimes I leverage my tax prep. If it's a simple return client, I leverage, okay, I'll discount this 50% if you become a loyal customer. I don't lose because I pick up the difference in the payment for the loyal customer and then get the commission from it.
Right.
No, that's good.
And then I think, who was that talking with that was talking first? Pam. But like she was saying, it's part of them joining. So it's going to be something they're going to have to know from the beginning. So, I mean, it's all going to work out. It'll work.
It's a good program. So retailing is great. I know we have a lot of people on the team that are really good at retail. You can make a lot of money selling retail products. If you order something and you don't like it, I know that Bonnie and I had a conversation. There was a couple products she got that didn't agree with her, she didn't care for. Take them and break them up and sell them as sample packs, or use them as giveaways. Use them as like I used to keep product stapled to a business card in my purse everywhere I went, and I was handing out samples left and right just to get people to try the products. So you can get creative with it. One thing too, I just had a call with another girl on the team. She didn't like the taste of the celery. She couldn't get past the taste of the celery. And then I forget, she tried something else and didn't like it. And she's like, well, I can't, what do I sell? I've tried 2 products and I don't really care for them. So I sent her a bunch of products to try, and she loved Hydrate so much. She picked up the phone to call me to tell me how much she loved it. And I'm like, you have to remember, just because you don't like celery doesn't mean someone else isn't going to like celery. Doesn't mean someone else doesn't need the benefits of celery. I can't drink our coffees. I can't, guys, literally, my celery just got taken away from me. I can't even have celery right now. I'm only allowed to take greens and collagen, 2 of our products, and I use our skincare, which I need to talk about more. I don't do that enough, but I'm still posting about the gummies. I'm still posting about the coffee. I'm still making TikToks, drinking my keto coffee, even though it's a video from 3 months ago. I'm recycling it. Just because I can't have it right now doesn't mean there aren't other people out there that can have it, that do want it, and that need the benefits from it. So even if you can't talk about a product, or you don't like a product or whatever, you don't drink coffee. I hear that all the time. Well, I don't drink coffee. Okay, half the world does. I don't care if you don't drink it, you can still post in your story about it. And you can try other products that you will use. Everybody, love or hate Nina. She's kind of like a swear word now in our group, but Nina used to say something that was so good. She was like, who do you know that has skin? Do you know anyone that has skin? And everyone's like, well, yeah, everybody I know has skin. Okay, we'll sell them some of our skincare. Everybody's got skin. Everybody washes their face. So that's the mindset we need to have with the products, is that just because we're not using it doesn't mean someone else isn't looking for that exact product. In the skincare, that was a conversation in one of our chats today. Was that the push group, I think? Or was that the main chat? It was in one of the chats. But y'all, our skincare is incredible and we don't talk enough about it. Like, everyone that uses it loves it. It has completely changed my skin. Everybody that tries it raves about it. So you need to be thinking about that when you're ordering products, and you need to be trying products.
That was
So
me, Brandy. I was
Was that
telling
you?
people about the illuminating pads. So I didn't, I'm very hesitant about stuff on my skin. Very, very. So I was trying the products one at a time because I needed to know what my skin was going to react on and what it did. Okay. So I used the illuminating pads and I started noticing like blemishes. So I'm like, what in the world? It was starting to, because it gets the impurities, like, it works, y'all. It works. I was putting it on my chest. I also stopped taking the collagen to see if I would have any side effects, and I did. The collagen, y'all, that stuff actually works for your skin and your bones. I stopped taking it, and I started noticing there were changes in my skin, but the illuminating pads, the facial wash is good, but the illuminating pads are the truth. The serum, that's good. The whole line is good. Now, if you have acne, the facial wash is not geared for acne, but everything else is absolutely amazing, y'all.
I don't know if any of you guys are a fan of HSN, the network show. Our pads.
Yes, Pam. We be on there at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was like, oh my God, our stuff is on HSN, guys. Now don't promote that because it's a little bit cheaper. But our stuff
The It Works brand ones or his line,
it's
Nasif's
Dr.
line?
Nasif. It's just Dr.
Okay.
Nasif. But I guess he made us ours and then he sells it on there. But I mean, it just goes to show that I love our skincare line. And the toner, I put it on right before I go work out because people don't realize that stops the sweat from soaking in your pores. So we got some top of the line stuff, especially in our skincare system, that people just don't realize we have. We focus so much on the coffee and I really want to get back to focusing on them reps because they are the bomb. And we just kind of lost focus there. The facial, the bomb, it itches initially when you put it on for me. But when I tell y'all, I woke up with I didn't want to wash my face. Like my face was looking so good just waking up after a facial the night before. But, some people are scared because of the little itchiness that they may get, but it did not break me out. So.
Yeah, our skincare, you guys, it's one of my favorite things about the company. And, that's a good point with HSN. You don't have to say it's on HSN, but just drop Dr. Nasif's name. I always say that. Like when I talk about the skincare, I talk about the Beauty Works line and the Dr. Nasif line. I just do a quick rundown. If you're new to our skincare, I just quickly tell people, okay, so Refresh is our soap-free face wash that has chamomile. It's amazing. Smells great, super gentle on your skin. Radiance is our hyaluronic acid serum. It helps your skin stay hydrated, plumps it. It is right below medical grade hyaluronic acid. Then you've got Protect, which is our day cream that has ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is calming. It's an adaptogen. It helps block the blue light that you're exposed to on your computer, your TV, your cell phone. Then nighttime, we use the Dr. Nasif illuminating facial pads. You've heard the testimonies here. They exfoliate, brighten your skin, help with impurities, help with spots on your skin. Like everyone was saying, I do my neck, my chest, the back of my hands, like use those pads up. They're two-sided. Then you're going to use Repair. Repair is our retinol alternative night cream. So retinols work. They're great for anti-aging, but they're awful for you. Can't use it if you're pregnant. Can't use it if you're breastfeeding. You can't use it if you're going to be in the sun. There's all these interactions with retinol. So ours use Bakuchiol. It's the only plant-based retinol alternative that actually works. It was all over Vogue magazine the year we launched the skincare line. Bakucho was like the hot new thing. You know, the lash and brow serum, it's great. It's great for anyone. I get lash extensions. It's great for me to help keep my lashes healthy under there. The big thing I say about that, I never name another company, but I'll do it on the Zoom. Rodan and Fields lash serum is like $150 or $120. I've never bought their lash serum because it was so expensive. I didn't want to spend that much money on something not knowing if it worked. Ours is 63 freaking dollars, and it's made by the Kardashians plastic surgeon. Like, hello, come on. So that's a great selling point on the lash serum. And the firming neck treatment. That stuff is amazing. I use it every night. It is so thick and creamy, makes your skin feel great, tightens and tones. If you want testimonials, go to Pinterest and look up the testimonials for our skincare. Look up firming neck treatment. It works, you know, firming neck treatment. You know, illuminating facial pads. You will find before and afters. Our skincare is amazing and it works. I was hesitant in the beginning because before I came to It Works, I was with an organic essential oil and skincare company. Everything was organic. Everything was like top of the line ingredients. So I came here and was like, whoa, this is a big difference. They have great ingredients, but nothing's organic. We launched the celery, so now stuff is. They've been changing the ingredients since I've been here, which has been great. Things are becoming, you know, we're launching more organic products. We're removing ingredients that are not good in the products. But it was a big change for me with the skincare. And I'm telling you, the difference in my skin, there's something to be said about using all organic products. That's great. But the difference in my skin using this skincare compared to my $90 frankincense eye cream that I was using, there's a huge difference, huge. So our skincare is incredible. Yes, they're always improving the products. I see someone asking about using stuff on your breast. So people even are wrapping this area. You can like cut wraps and use them on that area. The wraps are great. The facial is amazing. Like, you guys need to try the skincare if you haven't.
That was me, Brandy. I was saying that the neck firming cream, I actually use that on my breast, and I don't wear a bra. So when you guys see me go live and do whatever I do, like, I haven't worn a bra since October, and I'm good. Like, I be telling my husband, I be like, wow. And he's like, do I have to say it each time? Yes, you do, because I see it and I need to make sure you see it. But, but yes, I use that. I go back and forth. I use that or defining gel on my breast. I haven't even wrapped my breast yet, but
What
I know that
product
neck
you
firming
said?
cream.
What was the first one you said? Because I do breast too. So I do breast
Neck firming,
enlargement. Yes. So what is it you use?
the firming neck cream, and I'll use the defining gel on it too. But mostly the neck firming cream is what I use.
You know, I'm gonna go try that tonight. I got a brand new jar up there.
Right, I got
Y'all,
some.
y'all look at Pam. She wears
I'm
expensive.
in them. I didn't know that, but I'm definitely going to try that though, because I want to be flawless too.
Let's
Give it
just
some
say
time,
this.
y'all.
Let's say
Don't
this.
think it's gonna go overnight. Just give it
Maybe
time,
we should
about
keep
4
that one
hours.
off the line.
But Pam, I feel you on your husband. Do you? Yeah, that's my word, because I did the same thing just last night when I tried on the swimsuit. I said, "Now I need to hear some oohs and ahs," and he was like, "Oh yeah," like he did. He was being honest, but I feel you on that. I feel you.
Like, I really see a difference. I wear a tank, like a fitted top I had to go to Marshall's because I shop at Marshall's, and I go, or Ross, and I get the undergarment tanks now. No bra.
I mean, I wear sports bras all day long, but I've breastfed 3 babies, so I'm gonna like use half a tub of stuff on there tonight. I need to go see Rachel and get some of her services. All right, guys, this was really good. I love this is what I want our trainings to be on Wednesdays. We talk about a topic, we open the floor, we help each other. I want this to be like a forum where you guys we can talk about putting firming neck cream on our boots, like whatever it is. So this is good. If no one has anything else to add, we will end this on this note, because I'm gonna get Anya to bed. She's still up on an iPad over there being her babysitter. But does anyone else have anything they want to add? Go back to the gallery view. No? All right, guys, this was good. Stay tuned for the details of the mastermind. We're working on like some tours. If you know what's in Florida, there's corporate, there's a ranch, there's a hangar with a private jet. There's all kinds of fun stuff here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, Mark has all that. He has a ranch, he has an island off the coast of Florida. We're not going to the island. He has a ranch, he has an island, he has a hangar with a private jet. Corporate is right here. So there is all kinds of fun stuff to do around here. And lots of local leadership, lots of corporate here locally. So it'll definitely be something you guys won't want to miss. Cool. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna go get my little one to bed. Have a good night, and I'll post this recording. I'll have Mike do it in the morning at like 4 a.m. when he's sitting in the dark. All right, bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night.